The elusive Instagrammer. You see them in pictures all the time, but you never really get to see what their life is like behind the camera. All you see is these perfectly edited, beautiful pictures. Now, I follow tons of aviation-related people on Instagram, and there are lots of pilots who I think have extra entertaining content on Instagram just because it's so cool to see someone who travels for a living, but not in an influencer sense, but for their job. One of those people is Pilot Patrick.
Hey my aviator. Hey aviators.
He's a young German guy who works for an undisclosed airline, traveling all around Europe and sometimes to the Middle East, posting pictures from his travels. Now obviously his content isn't only about aviation, and I think there's a lot of other stuff that goes into it, but I'm so curious about someone with an account of that size, what their life is like having a full-time job, traveling the world, and still maintaining an Instagram account. And how much did they make? At a certain point you think they'd have to quit their job and just do Instagram, but it doesn't really make sense if you're a pilot and that is what your Instagram account is about. So I reached out to Patrick and said I would love to see what a day in his life in his home city of Berlin is like. And I have to say this series was inspired by loads of videos I've been seeing on YouTube lately, especially from Shane Dawson. I just want to give credit to him for inspiring me to do this because no one's really doing this in the travel scene. And I'm really curious to see what someone like Patrick's life is like. I was nervous and excited going to Berlin just for the day all alone to see what Patrick's life was like. So, what did I learn about the life of a famous Instagrammer? Alright, so you got to the airport a bit early, right?
Yes.
What were you doing?
Photos, videos,
yeah,
stories,
always.
You know.
What was it today?
I'm right now doing a sun protection campaign, Oysterine sun protection. So I'm doing like an awareness campaign.
That's
that
awesome.
You should protect yourself from the sun. And during this campaign, I found out so much interesting facts. I didn't know that you can actually get a sunburn up in the sky when you're flying. Really? Because the windshields in front are not really like, they can let the UV light through. Ooh. So that's one reason why I'm actually wearing long, because people always ask me why are you not wearing like short sleeve? That's the reason. Yeah. You know? Yeah, that's why I have always now my sun protection with me. But passengers are also affected a little bit, especially when they're flying frequently and especially during the day. You have the windows. So maybe you should always think about
overnight flights. Is that what?
No, that's no problem, because then you don't have the sunlight and you don't have the radiation. You know?
Yeah, like take this.
Oh wait, this is my huge car.
Yeah,
that's not my car. I don't have a car in Berlin. No. It's only for you today.
You're always away. Wow, thank you. Okay, let's see how.
So this one first.
So you usually travel with an even bigger suitcase than this?
Yeah, we should put this one first because this doesn't fit. Maybe does yours fit in there?
It's very flexible.
Yeah, okay, try.
My noodles are going to be in the way.
Alright.
It's weird watching you post stories because somehow I have a feeling that people who are famous on Instagram don't like you don't post stories like the rest of us. But you do edit your stories though, somehow.
Yeah, I do.
What's your secret? Oh, it's a secret.
Yes, I do. No, there's an app.
Okay,
it's more work, but I actually like the effect sometimes, you know.
Yeah, I didn't really have breakfast, so I'm having a noodle salad right now from the airport, which is actually really good.
You are vegan, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I tried to be vegan. I did like a challenge on my YouTube, trying like 1 week flying, just vegan. It was so difficult. I made it, but I was so hungry all the time. Because you flew in Only because of me, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, we're doing a collab. It's my first ever. I think it's your first.
YouTube
Yeah.
wise, definitely, yeah.
So it was worth the short flight down to do this.
It's only from Göteborg. So
Yeah, exactly.
It's not that far.
Not from New York.
Yeah. So that's the plan for today. I'm gonna show you my life a little bit.
Yep.
As Pilot Patrick here in Berlin. That's why we are going also to the simulator for your video and also for my video.
Oh, that's what we're doing now. We're going to a simulator.
Yes! Oh yeah, I haven't told you, right?
Oh wow, that's awesome.
No, we're not gonna fly the real plane.
Yeah, I figured. That's a little risky.
Still eating all their noodles? Alex said.
Yes, I'm scared.
Wow.
I'm trying to figure out what everything means and we're going very confused. So, do you know where we're flying?
Where?
Yeah.
I thought about Berlin.
Okay, cool.
Be cool. So taking off Berlin and then coming back to Berlin. Or do you have any preference? Where do you want to crash?
It's appropriate. on the countryside, I guess. No, let's
make a water landing.
Okay, then we'll go to St. Martin or something. You know, they have that.
Yeah, landing on the beach.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, perfect. I have something for you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's your, I have my silver pilot case and I have a black pilot case for you.
Yeah.
Take this and change and come back because you want to be like the day as Pilot Patrick.
Yeah.
Flying belongs to it, so you gotta get the right outfit.
All right, let's see what I look like when I come back.
Oh way!
Say hello to Pilot Dan.
Pilot Dan is in the house. So now, you need the pilot watch to make it even more authentic. I have a watch for you.
I get to keep it?
No. it's only for today, the Navy Timer 8 of Breitling.
Oh my gosh. Am I going to be wearing a year of tuition on my arm right now?
I don't know how expensive it is, but you can, with this, you can probably fly first class if you exchange it.
Yeah, okay. You'll have to catch me before I run to the exchange store.
Something else, because I'm wearing already my aviator bracelet, and it's a charity program I'm doing right now.
Okay.
So my idea is behind it that I will sell a lot of those aviator bracelets. My profits of this will go into a flight training of a future aviator.
Yeah.
That's why I brought you one as well.
Oh, wow.
With my logo and in a really nice color.
I love it. I love it.
I only had the female version left.
Thank you. Wow.
It suits you really well. Look at this.
Twins.
Okay, now I have a question for you.
Okay.
Are you ready for departure?
I think so.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
Are you a little overwhelmed by all these? Is the layout here very familiar from Airbus or very different?
No, not really. This is I don't even have so many displays. That's already a lot.
Huh. Wow.
But the lights, they're also at the same position, I would say. Okay, then that was a really brief introduction. How to fly a 737.
Yeah.
Now it's your part. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna be unconscious captain, and hopefully you're gonna make a safe landing with your 150 passengers in the back.
Okay.
So there's no pressure on you. Have fun, enjoy. Nothing can happen.
Yes.
And I'm really, it was for me also one of the first times that I'm, instructing someone. So also a new experience. So hopefully I was a good instructor.
No, yeah. Now we'll see. This is the test.
Okay.
All right.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
So I'm a student, and when I'm not flying or studying, I do student stuff. But so, like, as an Instagrammer slash pilot, what do you do when you're not when you're not doing either of them?
Because it's my free time, but my free time I use for my social media.
Yeah.
Most of it. You know, when I'm in Berlin and when I'm at home in Berlin, I really like to enjoy home. And I try to do all my content when I'm traveling, so I'm trying not to do anything here in Berlin. Of course, sometimes I do a photo or like record a video at home, but apart from that, I try to have off here. Of course, I'm constantly doing something like writing a blog post, but I want to, like, if I have off, I want to like have the time with my friends and family as well. You know, I want to enjoy it. But you know, I'm off this week, but it's crazy. Like shooting with you today. Tomorrow I'm flying 2 days to Milano because I'm designing my own shoes.
Oh wow!
Then I'm coming back. Then on Wednesday I have a full day with shooting of Breitling. Next day, German TV is coming my home. We're doing like an interview kind of stuff. So as you can see, I'm always super busy.
Social media life is crazy. So what's the worst thing to you about being a pilot?
You need to have good planning when you do your like social life, because you're gone from home like 15 days in a month. So half of the month you're gone, and then you need to, you know, you have events, family events, friends events, and sometimes it's not possible to go to because you're gone. So that makes life planning a little bit more complicated.
Okay, so I guess since we're at like a very big tourist site, a place that a lot of people like to see, maybe we could use this opportunity to take like a photo or a story or something for you and see how that works. Yeah,
I can show you. I can show you my work.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
We can do this. You know, I like the boomerang stuff, but I also show, you know, something which is always really cool on for the story. I'll show you now with the Brandenburger Tor. I can show you. You can be like this whole really, you know, not moving or anything. Just say like 1, 2, like 1, 2, 3, and then you can like start recording. And I would do something.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Hold on, it's a bit dark in the background. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's good, Alright, 1, 2, 3. So I've always wondered, like when I thought about just if I were to be a pilot, what is it like sitting in the cockpit with someone you might have never met before, you don't really know them, and you're trying, you know, what are the conversations like? Is it okay to just be silent?
It really depends on like the captain or crew constellation. Sometimes you can like talk for hours and you forget, oh, okay, you need to prepare the approach, but sometimes, you know, it can also be boring and then you're like just flying, but then it's okay to be silent as well.
So it's not really awkward.
Never.
Do pilots ever have drama with other pilots?
Drama?
Like, so it's like, oh my gosh, I'm flying with this guy again.
Yeah, I think so. You know, I also have my pilots I favorite to fly with, of course, because it's maybe more fun. You know.
So what do the other pilots say about you taking photos and stuff?
Most of them, they are really cool and they support me. They even ask me like, hey, do you need another picture or something like this? So that's really nice. I also have some elderly colleagues. They don't really understand what I'm doing, you know.
Are you making more money from your Instagram than your actual job?
money.
I'm glad that I have a job, and that, you know, I would never stop doing my job because of Instagram, because you never know what's going to happen with Instagram or YouTube, whatever. So I don't rely on the money I make with it.
Yeah.
But of course it is additional money, which is great. But it really depends which month. You know, this month is maybe crazy because now maybe I make even more money with my pilot job. But there can always be months where I don't do any money.
Patrick uploaded an Instagram post during dinner, so he was very busy.
Is
with
it dinner?
Yeah, it is. Okay, well, dinner to me. I now realize that it takes a lot of time sometimes to prepare an Instagram post and like go through all the motions.
Oh yeah, I would say like on a day where I don't know what to post and I have to think about it, just to like select the photo, edit it, then I write a caption. I think it almost takes an hour. Every day. So it's so time consuming. Sometimes when I do my editing, because all the Instagram stuff I do myself, sometimes I'm shooting with friends and then they do the edit for me, like in the post. But this is not the same because it's always like a little bit different in the edit.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something I don't really like, so I really favor to do it myself. So you told me you're like curious where I'm living, where the Instagram pilot is living, and I'm living quite nice. And people telling me and saying, okay, you only live here because you have Instagram. But I always say no, it's because I have a regular job, I get paid well, and that's why I'm living here.
So we made it to Patrick's apartment and I've already got a little tour, but now we're gonna give you guys a tour.
Yeah, I can show you around a little bit here in my living room. Just recently got this huge new couch, which is, you know, really perfect, really cool, with a fireplace. I just also bought it recently, but I haven't used it yet.
So I guess the elephant in the room is this thing.
Do you know from which movie it actually is?
Sparta or something?
Yeah, it's from the 300. I'm a really big fan of this movie. Once in the movie, I have seen this guy with this crazy apartment, and he has like this full-size, you know, model, and then wearing this costume method. That's so cool. Why don't I get it? And I think it's like a little bit odd and doesn't really like fit in here, but I think it's quite cool, you know.
So where did you get the costume?
I think it's original from the movie.
Oh wow.
It's really expensive, yeah, because it's the original one, and you can get it from this, I think it's from the States actually. Before I was living in a really like small apartment and I always wanted to get a big TV, but there was no space. And now like some months ago I got this, you know, huge, to watch my YouTube on this one. Okay, kitchen. I used to cook much more, but now with all this social media stuff, I rarely cook like big dinners here or anything like this.
So what about your fridge? What do you have in there now if you don't cook so much at home?
I think I've never showed my fridge before, so that's the first time for me showing a fridge.
Let's see.
Okay, that's my, welcome to my fridge. You know, I try, like, I don't have regular milk, so I'm not gonna show the alcohol, I'm just gonna show the almond milk.
We'll like Photoshop almond milk onto all these shows.
Yesterday I had this rice with like an African sauce with like peanut butter sauce.
Oh, nice.
That's from my dad, like the self-made apple thing. I do always have eggs. Then I have like I don't drink beer, but this is great. This is like alcohol-free beer. I do have vegetables. Like people would think, okay, a pilot has only like an empty fridge. Not the case.
I forget the like intro music to MTV Cribs, but I wish I could sing it right now.
Yeah, that's you say. Let's call it my cockpit at home.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's actually my office and slash. I would also call it my my workout place. I don't go to the gym here in Berlin. I go to hotel gyms.
This is so high, like you have to jump.
No, it's actually okay.
Now we're also getting a Pilot Patrick workout tutorial.
It's a challenge. You can do more for that.
Let's not do that.
Oh no, you pressed the wrong button. You're not. You know, everything here is smart in this home, so you're not allowed to press any buttons because it goes automatically.
Wait, you were on a magazine cover?
Yep.
Wow.
Was my first cover. It's really secret stuff you're revealing today.
Yeah.
You know, I always show like tiny bits of like my apartment on stories, or on YouTube I showed this here as well, but never did like a real room tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got this from a follower.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, from Hong
Is it
Kong.
handmade?
It's handmade, yeah.
Wow.
I also got jewelry from him, but the rings were too small. It has my logo on it. It's really cute. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So then if you want to sleep under this this poster.
And all the suitcases, of course.
Oh my gosh, yeah, show the suitcases.
You need more than one as a pilot. for any.
Yeah, I wish I had more than one removal.
So I have another highlight of this apartment, and I always said I want to live somewhere close to the water. Okay, take some more rooms than just one, and I want the view of the famous TV tower. And this is like everything, because this is my little, I will call it my little secret balcony. Yeah.
Oh my god.
There you got the view of the TV tower. It looks really empty at the moment.
Okay, so I feel like it's time to show the other balcony.
Oh yeah, we have another one.
The water. So I've learned so much today. I had so much fun coming to Berlin and
Me
just
too.
getting to know you and getting to fly a simulator and realizing, or actually we got to test whether a passenger can land a plane. And if you guys want to see that video, make sure you head over to Pilot Patrick's channel in the description. It will come in a card as well. And make sure you subscribe, of course, for all his other content. He's best known for his stuff on Instagram, so you'll also want to check that out because he uploads photos there every day.
Every day.
And please like this video, of course. Comment below if Patrick's life was what you would expect a famous Instagram pilot's life to be like. And of course, subscribe because I'm hoping I can do more collabs like this, and of course for my regular reviews and everything else. And until I see you guys next time, fly safe.
Safe travels and happy landings.